Ah, nung araw na nag-submit ng motion for reconsideration ang House of Representatives, so isa ho si Attorney Mel Santamaria, binasa niya yung yung isinubmit. Ako naman kasi late ko nakuha yung kopya sa website ng Korte Suprema. So napansin niya doon na ginamit ng Korte Suprema ang report ng ABS-CBN. So doon nga napagtatawanan sila. Kasi bakit ginamit yung report? Ginamit ninyong basihan sa inyong desisyon ang report ng ABS-CBN. Samantalang merong journal, 'di ba? Merong sinubmit na sagot ang ang House of Representatives doon. Pwede rin naman nilang i-summon mula sa House of Representatives, 'di ba? Pero ginamit nila. Ito pa ho ang masaklap. Ha? So nakita po ng mga tao na itong sinasabi roon sa desisyon ng Korte Suprema sablay. Ito sabi nila rito. So nagsalita kasi ang ABS-CBN kagabi. And this was brought up during the impeachment butchering process last night. 'Di ba? Sabi nga rito, ABS-CBN news statement on articles cited in the Supreme Court decision on Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment. Yan, sabi rito, ABS-CBN News respectfully clarifies that the article cited in the Supreme Court decision on impeachment, sabi dyan, of Vice President Sara Duterte did not state, so nilinaw po ng Korte Suprema na wala kaming sinabi yung report namin. Wala kaming sinabi na that the House of Representatives transmitted the articles of impeachment to the Senate without a plenary vote. Dito pa nga lang fake news na. Hindi ho ba nag-upload ako ng video? Diba? Kasi nung binabasa ko po yung motion for reconsideration, sinight yan. Binanggit kasi ito ng MR, doon sa MR. So hinahanap ko po yung actual na video mismo na yun. Na kung saan talagang nagpapakita na mali po. Video po mismo ang ebidensya natin. Type 1 po sa mga nakapanood nun. Ang title nga nun, ito yung ebidensya. Basta may kita nyo yun doon. Kaka-upload ko lang nito a few days ago. Yan yun. So, hindi pa ho ako nakontento rito mga kabayan. Hinanap ko pa ho ito, yung article mismo. Post ko rin yung link after this live. Sabi rito, ito yun, House impeaches VP Sara Duterte February 5. Ito yung ginamit nilang report. Ayan ang nakalagay po rito, more than 200 members of the House of Representatives on Wednesday signed an impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte after more than a month of seeming inaction of complaints against her by members of civil society. At the House plenary session on Wednesday, 215 of 306 votes at 306 House members supported a fresh complaint against Duterte. Ito yung third mode, yung one-third vote, one-third. Whose spending of confidential funds has come under scrutiny. This was more than the 102 that was needed for a complaint to be transmitted to the Senate for trial. In a statement from the House Secretary General, it explained that the impeachment complaint approved by lawmakers cited the following major allegations. Ito na nga yung articles of impeachment, yung mga accusations nila kay Sara. Ang tanging mali lang po rito yung involvement niya sa extrajudicial killings do sa Davao Death Squad. Kasi ang impeachable offenses po ay dapat nung panahon ng kanyang incumbency. Okay, yun po. Yan lang naman yung mali nila dyan na nakita ko. So yun, pwedeng malusutan ni Sara yun. And what about the 6th? So ngayon, eto pa, isang sinight din nila, same day rin, alas 7 ng gabi. Sabi, Senate formally receives articles of impeachment versus VP Sara from the House. Ito. Sabi rito, Senate Secretary Renato Bantog on Wednesday, February 5, formally received the articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Duterte from his House counterpart, Secretary General Reginald Velasco, just hours after 215 out of 306 members of the lower chamber endorsed the impeachment complaint. Velasco arrived in the Senate at 4:47 p.m. to transmit the verified complaint for impeachment. Tandaan niyo po yung oras ha. Tandaan, napaka-importante yung oras dito. Sabi niya, dala na namin including the complaint itself, yung verified complaint, the signatures of 215 congressmen who filed and endorsed this complaint. We also have the list of prosecutors as approved by the plenary today. And then, sabi niya, kaninang after lunch ko, tinawagan yung counterpart ko when we were sure na makukuha na yung numbers. Sabi niya, nadadalhin ko na yung impeachment complaint endorsed by at least 1/3. Ngayon po, more than 1/3. This is about 70% of the House members of 306. 215 po ang pumirma. So yun yung nasa report nila. Mali po yung sinight ng Korte Suprema na sinasabi na wala dito po sa page 8 na report daw po ng ABS-CBN ay wala raw pong sabi rito at 4:47 p.m. of February 5, 2025, House Secretary Velasco transmitted the articles of impeachment to the Senate even without a plenary vote. Bakit po nila ginawang sinadyang maliin ito? Na hindi po ito misreading lang. Sinadya po ito. Ang mga taga-korte po, they are used to read voluminous books. Sanay sila sa pagbabasa. Kabisado ang spelling. Yung pagiging perpekto sa English, yes, kabisado nila yan. Kasi isang mamali mo lang dyan sa kudlit, maaapektuhan ang pleadings mo, maaapektuhan ang iyong argumento, ang paggamit. Ang problema, sinilagay nila yan dito sa footnote number 30. Victoria Tulad, Senate formally receives articles of impeachment of VP Sara from the House, ABS-CBN News. Yan. So kinopya ko po yung link na yan at hinanap ko mismo yung eto. Wala naman po talaga. Totoo ang sinabi. Wala po silang binanggit dito na wala pong plenary vote. Sabi pa nga nila rito, on the same day, February 5, 2025, during Congress' third and final regular session, the members of the House were reportedly summoned to the Romualdez Hall for a caucus. Allegedly, without being informed of its purpose or agenda, during said caucus, members of the House filed another impeachment complaint against Sara. Ito yung fourth impeachment complaint daw. Alinsunod sa Article 11, Section 3, Subsection number 4, as implemented by the House Rules on Impeachment. And this provision allowed the filing of a verified impeachment of complaint by at least 1/3 of all members. Diba? Thereafter, the verified complaint shall constitute the articles. Yun naman yung sinasabi ng ng Constitution natin . And then the charges of the articles of impeachment included the corruption for the alleged misuse of confidential intelligence fund. Mali rin po sila rito. Kasi po walang intelligence fund si VP Sara na nalustay. Wala po kasi siyang intelligence fund. Ang intelligence fund at ang confi funds ay magkaiba po sila. Hindi ho sila pareho. Di ba? Sino sumulat nito? Ano to? Pinasulat nila sa Quiapo, sa Recto? Di ba? Kapansin-pansin. Hindi familiar ang Korte Suprema sa pagkakaiba sa differences ng confidential funds at saka ng Intel funds. Di ba? Ayan, no? Misuse of confidential intelligence fund. Hello? Magkaiba yan, pinagsama nyo pa. Ginawa nyong Confitel. Oh. Dahil sabi nila rito, without a plenary vote, however, no formal action was taken by the Senate. Anong no formal action was taken by the Senate? Ni-receive nga doon ng Secretary General ng Senado.
Secretary General to immediately endorse to the Senate the impeachment complaint having been filed by
Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte, and consistent with our rules, I move that the Secretary General be
merong motion. I move that the Secretary General, di ba?
Directed immediately to endorse the same to the Senate.
There is a motion to direct the Secretary General to immediately endorse to the Senate the impeachment complaint having been filed by more than 1/3 of the membership of the House, or a total of 215 members. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is so directed. The session is suspended.
344. Kasi tinatanong lang is there objection? Is there an objection? Any objection, di ba? Oh, kasi kung merong objection diyan, sisigaw na sila diyan. I object. Ganon. Then wala siyang magagawa. Kung hindi, i-recognize yung objection. Then magdidebatehan sila dito kung ano yung objection. Wala walang nag-object. Hindi ho po pwedeng hintayin yun na baka merong mag-object. And it's been their practice. Diba? Na kailangan kasi kung nandyan ka, kung may objection, kailangan attentive ka. Magre-react ka kaagad. Hindi pwedeng yung natapos na, carried na, saka sasabihin mo, ay teka nga pala sir, I object. Nagsisyonan na. Napokpok na yung gavel. Ibig sabihin, official na yon. Oh. I-resume.
The session is resumed.
Yan yung oras.
The majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, in accordance with Section 16, Rule 6 of the Rules of Procedure, in impeachment proceedings, I move to elect the following members of the House of Representatives as prosecutors in the trial on the impeachment complaint.
Oh, di ba may election nangyari?
Representative Isabel.
The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Duterte. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved.
Oh, yung motion ni Dalipe na i-elect yung mga nasa listahan na 11 House prosecutors, wala na namang nag-object. And then the motion is approved. 347.
The majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, in the additional reference of business earlier read by the Secretary General, there are 3 other impeachment complaints.
347. Anong oras po mga kababayan yung kanina na part na dinirect na nila sa Secretary General? Parang 3:43 yata yun. Di ba? Yung oras na, tama, 3:43 nga yung oras na, yung 3:44 na dinirect na nila sa Secretary General na i-transmit mo na ito sa itong articles of impeachment sa Senado. And that moment, 3:44 p.m., triggered the 1-year bar rule. Ngayon, kailan po tinake up ng plenary itong tatlong impeachment? Dito ho. Pagkatapos ng voting. Anong oras yan? 3:46 na yan. 3:47 yun eh.
Against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, in the additional reference of business earlier read by the Secretary General, there are 3 other impeachment complaints filed against Vice President Sara C. Duterte. These are the impeachment complaint filed by Teresita Quintos Deles,
ito yung tatlong na unang impeachment. February yung December 2, tapos December 2. Tapos yung sumunod diyan December 4 at saka December 19.
El Castro of ACT Teachers Party List, Representative Arlene List on December 4, 2024. And Representative Lex Anthony Chris Colada of Ambis OWA Party List on December 19, 2024. Pursuant to our rules of procedure in the impeachment proceedings, considering that the plenary has already transmitted to the Senate the impeachment complaint filed by 215 members on February 5, 2025, that is today, I move that the 3 other impeachment complaints filed on December 2, 2024, December 4, 2024, and December 19, 2024 be transmitted to the archives. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to transmit to the archives the aforementioned 3 impeachment complaints filed last December 2, 4, and 19, 2024. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. These impeachment complaints are transmitted to the archives.
Time 3:50. So 6 minutes ang diferensya. Magmula nung na-trigger ang 1-year bar rule. So paano ngayon yung sinasabi ng Korte Suprema? Na hindi tinalakay dyan. Tinalakay nila eh. Yun nga lang, hindi na ni-refer doon sa Justice Committee. Diba? Yun ang hindi na nangyari. Sinadya nilang hindi i-refer because they have option. Para nga naman kasi hindi maaabuso ang impeachment. Na kahit na sino na lang ay pwedeng magsampa ng mga hilaw na impeachment complaints. Ito rin po kasi yung problema eh. Kaya nga kinokomentohan ko rin, etong mga bida-bida na grupo ng mga civil society, ng aktivista, ng mga pari. Diba? Masyado kayong bida-bida. Hindi muna sana kayo nag-submit niyan. Bagkus nagtanong na kayo sa House kung yun bang isasubmit ninyo na articles of impeachment, pasok ba sa banga, papasaba ito sa sufficient in form at saka sufficient in substance. Dapat ganun eh. Hindi, bumara-bara sila. O siguro nakita ng mga to na yung tatlong unang isinumite, pambasura. At pag binasura nila ito ng Committee on Justice, ang mangyayari dito, magwawala etong mga grupo na to, itong mga aktivista, aawayin ng Kongreso. Sasabihin, kunwari pa kayo, kampi rin naman pala kayo kay Sara. Katunayan, hindi nyo pinaabot ng plenary. Kung hindi naman sufisyente. Di ba? Yun nga yung sinasabi ng nakaraan eh. Kaya nangyari, nagbuo, hinintay pa yung 4th impeachment complaint na kung saan nirepaso yung kanilang mga complaint, pinagsama-sama, kinumpile yung mga laman doon, kumbaga kinompak nila para doon sa 4th impeachment complaint. At dahil nga kakapusin na sa panahon, imbis na gamitin yung first mode, ginamit na nila itong third mode, yung fast lane, na kung saan walang option base sa Article 11 Section 4 subsection Section 3 subsection 4 option A, yung verified complaint, ay transmittal ka agad sa Senado para doon na po ang Senado na ang may responsibility for proper accordance of due process kay Sara at sa mga kasama niya. Ang pinaka-importante dito, meron pa ring pagkakataon sa due process. 'Di ba? Anong gagawin natin kung hindi naging katulad yan ng sistema ng piskalya? Nasa piskalya pa lamang, 'di ba, narerepaso na. Anong gagawin natin kung hindi ka pareho ng sistema ng first two options? Sisihin nyo yung sumulat ng Constitution. Dahil nagkasundo sila na merong kumbaga fast lane o railroaded mode sa impeachment. 'Di ba? That's right. Bahagi yan ng kanilang tungkulin. Since sila yung merong solamenting kapangyarihan for the initiation of impeachment. Ang liwanag